613 mitzvahs. Are you smarter than a Chidon kid?
Where's my cards? Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Are You Smarter Than a Chidon Kid? I'm Chony Milecki, and this show is the show that gives your favorite celebrities the chance to win up to $100,000 for Tzivos Hashem. All they have to do is answer a few questions that every Chidon kid knows. It's really that easy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our Chidon representatives. We have Moshe here from 4th grade, a first-year Chidon representative. We have here Yosef from 5th grade, a second-year Chidon kid, Shneir Zalman from 6th grade. 3rd-year Chidon right here in the back. We have Noam from 7th grade, 4th-year Chidon. And right here, we have David from 8th grade. David has a special distinction that he's been with Chidon for 5 years and has finished Kol HaTorah Kula. You can really ask him any question on any mitzvah in the Torah, and he will know the answer along with the other 600 kids who completed Kol HaTorah Kula this year. Okay, here's how the game works. We have 10 multiple choice questions presented by grade level, spread over 2 rounds. Each celebrity will receive a question from each grade level, and a Chidon kid from that grade will join him on stage to assist. Are you ready for your first contestant? He is a 37-year-old father, husband and singer who has daily shiurim in Gemara and Tanya, is a professional schmoozer, and in his spare time he likes to sing. He is Benny Friedman! Benny, it's good to see you here. This is your spot. How are you feeling about the game today?
Oh, not very confident, but very excited.
Okay, that's a good spirit. Now let me tell you how this game works.
Okay.
You will have to answer 5 questions, all from a different grade level. When you feel that you are ready to answer, you will hit this buzzer right here. Give it a try. There you go. And that will lock in your answer. But there's a lot of pressure on you because this is real money to be won or to be lost for every question you answer correctly. RFK Financial will donate money to Tzivos Hashem starting at $180 and multiplying. If you and our second celebrity soon answer all 10 questions correctly, RFK Financial will donate $100,000 to Chidon. Now how are you feeling, Benny? Now let me tell you people, this is a real game. Benny has not seen the questions. The kids have not seen the questions. There's a lot of pressure on you, Benny, today.
I feel like I should have spent a year studying.
Yeah. For your first question, Benny, please welcome your Chidon classmate, Moshe from Chidon 4th grade. Okay, Moshe.
He looks very confident.
He's a confident kid, Moshe. We got to meet him over the last few days. Moshe, how are you feeling? Oh, did someone get Moshe a microphone? Here we go. We're professionals here. We know how to do this. You talk right into that microphone. So, Moshe, how are you feeling today?
Great.
So, tell me something, Moshe. What's your favorite subject in Chidon?
I like Avodah Zarah.
How can we get this back?
Moshe, that is very inappropriate. You love Avodah Zarah. What are you talking about? That's one of the mitzvahs that you have to die for.
No, I love learning about Din Avodah Zarah.
Oh, why didn't you just say that? Moshe, we can't wait to have you, but unfortunately, the question that we have today is not from Avodah Zarah. It is from the topic of tefillah. You good with that?
Of course, I'm amazing with that. I know very well.
Okay, well, we have a very, very confident contestant here, and I'm sure you're going to be a great help to Benny. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our first question.
Are you smarter than a Chidon kid?
You can tell me the answer. Wow, are we a team?
Okay, the question, which I was expecting to see on the board, is, until when can one say Shema in the morning to fulfill the mitzvah of Kriya Shema? A, 3 hours into the day. B, 5 hours into the day. C, until Tesa Kechavim. And D, what? Is it time limit for Shema?
Oh, he's not showing me.
Oh, he's not going to show you. How you feeling, Benny? What's the answer? Do you have something?
1 second. Are we not a team?
You are not a team. So let me tell you how this works, Benny. If you don't know the answer, and it seems you're a little bit iffy on this, I got good news for you because you have two cheats. You have a peek and you have a save. Let me tell you how each of those things work. A peek means if you're not sure that if you know the answer, you'll hit your lock-in button and then you can ask Moshe, your classmate, for the answer. And if you like his answer, you can take it. If you don't like it, you can go with something else. So that's your peek. Then you have a save. The save means that if you used up your peek, because you only get one, and you get the answer wrong, Moshe got it right, you can still be saved. You get one peek, you get one save, and after that, you're out of the game.
And we're talking about real money.
You're talking about real money. If you lose this game, we're going to make you pay for your Chidon Yarmulke, Benny.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, Benny, what are you thinking?
Not in the morning. So
Moshe, do you have the answer?
Mm-hmm.
You might want to lock that in.
Whoa, slow down, slow down. A or B?
David Weinbaum says we have to move things on.
I don't know.
Okay. Do I buzz it first if I decide? What do I say?
Yeah.
Say the answer and then buzz it?
Yep.
Buzz it and then
Just give me
say
your answer and then lock it in.
I say A, 3 hours into the day.
That is absolutely correct.
Hoppa!
Thank you so much. Benny, you got it right. You have Moshe got it right too. So thank you very, very much. And we're now going to call upon Yosef for our second question. Yosef, how are you feeling about the Chidon? How are you feeling about this game? Are you smarter than a Chidon kid?
Very confident.
Very, very confident.
Very
Our
confident.
next subject is this subject, the topic of Shabbos. How does Shabbos rate for you?
Very good.
Very good. What's your favorite topic?
Yom Tov.
Yom Tov. Okay, it's close enough. Here is
How's that
your
close enough?
question.
Are you smarter than a Chidon kid?
Which of the following is Min HaTorah? A, making Kiddush on wine. B, making Kiddush on Shabbos day. C, making Kiddush on 96er. Or D, none of the above. As soon as you have your answer, please lock it in.
C sounds very tempting. To say C.
Yosef has locked in his answer. If you're
You
not
guys
sure,
go so fast. Kiddush on wine, not Kiddush on Shabbos day.
you want to tell us what you're thinking, Benny?
Huh?
Want to tell us what you're thinking?
Making Kiddush on wine is minat Torah? No, I don't think so. Making Kiddush on 96 is a minhag. A minhag bi'alma.
Remember,
Making-
you can use your peak. This might be a good time to use it.
Making Kiddush. Oh my goodness. David, tell him to stop the clock. Is it a trick question? I'll say. Haha. Do it! I'll say D, none of the above.
That is the right answer. Incredibly, Yosef got that as well. Thank you so much. Betty, wow. Really, really good. We are off to a great start. We are now up to $613 on the leaderboard, and we're going to grow this as high as we can. And now we have Shneir Zalman. Shneir Zalman, are you ready to play?
Yes.
Okay, we are now ready for our next question. This question is from the topic. This question is from the topic of Avodah. How do you feel about Avodah?
Good.
Okay. Benny, I believe you're a Kohen. This should be easy for you. Our next question is, what type of carbon would a Kohen bring when he started doing the Avodah for the very first time in his life? Benny, this is no game. The Chidon kids, they learn and they learn hard. And we expect none less of you. Benny, we're looking at real money here. Okay, Shneir Zalman has locked in his answer. You still haven't used your peak and you still haven't used your save. You're doing good.
How many questions am I getting?
You get 5 questions.
I am a Kohen, so I should know this.
Is the answer A, carbon mincha, B, carbon shlomim, C, carbon oila, or D, carbon dioxide?
Yeah. So I would think. I know why I would think it would be. I would think that it would be not one of these choices, though.
It's definitely one of these choices.
Definitely one of these choices,
And
right?
Benny, we definitely need an answer right now. David Weinbaum is put us on a clock,
Okay.
and this is his production.
So this from Ram in Chumash Rashi, if I remember correctly, it's a korban mincha.
Korban mincha. You could have chosen to use your peak. But you didn't. Shner Zalman, what answer did you give? Korban mincha is absolutely the right answer, Benny. You're off to an amazing start over here. We're now up to $1,800 on the money board. And now we invite Noam up to the stage to help us with our next question. This question is on the topic of Tahara. Noam, how are you feeling about the topic of Tahara? This is a very, very difficult subject.
A bit nervous.
You're a good nervous. Well, that's good. If you were not nervous...
now we match.
Now you're exactly the same thing. Here is your question.
Are you smarter than a Chidon kid?
Your question is, who may sprinkle the mixture of water and ashes of the para aduma on a person who is tameh? A, any man over bar mitzvah. B, any male, even boys under bar mitzvah. C, only kohanim over bar mitzvah. Or D, of course, your yeshiva cook. You do not look very happy, Benny.
You know this, Noam?
Noam is smiling,
Noam.
and he's locked it in.
What's the difference between a peak and a, what is it?
A peek means you can ask
Peek,
him
I
for
can
his
ask.
answer, and you can just choose if you want to use
Sorry.
it.
Can I peek?
Yeah.
Okay, lock it in.
Oh, I lock it in?
You'll lock in your peek.
He says
You're going to take a peek.
B.
No. Oh, you locked it in?
No, I locked in the peak.
You locked in the peek. Well, the
Who
answer...
said boo? Somebody said boo.
Yeah,
What's
they're not
that?
sure. Benny, we're trying
Okay,
to raise
B.
some money
Let's
over
go
here.
B. No, I'm...
Did you peek?
Huh?
Did you look? Oh, you looked. Okay, so B is the right answer. Of course it is. Noam, thank you so much. You're supposed to follow instructions, Benny.
I peeked.
And now we have David who's going to help us out with our final question for this round. Benny, you're doing actually really good. Better, way better than I was expecting, Benny. Okay, for our final question, we are on Mishpatim. We have David here, who is a Kol Torah Kol Kid. If there's any time you needed someone to help you, this is the guy to help you. So our next topic is on Mishpatim. Okay, David, you're good with that, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. Your question is,
Are you smarter than a Chidon kid?
an agent hires workers for his boss. He makes it clear that the boss will pay for the wages. Now, who transgresses the mitzvah of not delaying wages of a worker if their payment is delayed? A, the agent. B, the employer. C, unemployment, the government. And D, none of the above. David has locked in his answer. David, you feeling pretty confident about your answer?
Yeah.
What was it? Now if I need help,
Well, if you get this wrong, you still have your save, so you're actually okay. You'll stay in the game.
I get a 6. Is that a...
Benny, time is ticking. We need your answer.
I have no idea. It's either the agent or the employer. This I know for sure.
You've used your peak,
Yeah, I know.
and so you cannot ask for help anymore. You're going to have to take a guess at the answer.
Oh my goodness. For if an agent is hiring for his boss, it's not a freelancer.
Correct.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna say B.
You went with B. You confident about that?
No.
David, what would you have said?
I would have not said B.
What's your answer, David?
D.
D, none of the above, is the correct answer. And Benny, that means you got it 100% wrong.
So
But
Daddy.
you have your save. So of course,
What?
we're good to go. Benny, you finished all 5 questions. We're up to $6,130 on the board, and you have raised lots of money for us at Chidon today. I know you're nervous, but you made it through. And again, everybody, this was a real game. As you can see, the schwitz coming down. You're good. You're done, Benny. Thank you very much. We'd like to say thank you to everybody here for joining in the game. Thank you, guys. Chidon kids. We'll see you soon for round 2. In the meantime, we'd now like to call up. We'd now like to call up. We have something really fun for all of you at home. So grab your phone and a pen and listen very carefully. Throughout this evening, we will be asking mitzvah questions from Chidon. If you know the right answer, WhatsApp it to us, and we will be raffling off great prizes all night. Our first question is, pay attention. Which carbon is brought after the afternoon carbon tamid? Okay, which carbon is brought after the afternoon carbon tamid? Now, generally speaking, the carbon tamid was the last carbon of the day, but there's an exception. There's one carbon that's an exception. If you know the answer, WhatsApp your name and answer to the number you see on the screen, 805-391-7447. Again, that's 805-391-7447. WhatsApp it to us. Now, you can find the answer. You can find the answer in Book 4, Unit 157. I just told you where to find it because we want as many of you as possible to have the chance to win. So quickly grab a pen, write down our number, grab your Chidon books, and send us your name and answer within 15 minutes to win one of 10 incredible Chidon drones. And we will announce our first round of winners really, really soon. Again, that's 805-391-7447. Mendy, you writing this down? You got it. Now, welcome back. Earlier in the show, we asked you a question. Which carbon is brought after the afternoon carbon tamid? Now, incredibly, we've had 2,500 responses come in the last 30, 40 minutes or so, of which about 1,900 were correct. And the answer is the carbon Pesach. The carbon tamid was usually the last carbon of the day, but once a year, Erev Pesach, the carbon Pesach was definitely brought after the carbon tamid. Well, we're going to have 10 winners on the board, and if you didn't get it right, don't worry, we have another question lined up right now. Here's the second question. What was the partition between the Kodesh and the Kodesh HaKadoshim made of in the first Beis HaMikdash? It's a really interesting one, might not be what you think. What was the partition between the Kodesh and the Kodesh HaKadoshim in the first Beis HaMikdash made of? And you can find the answer in Book 3, Unit 122. WhatsApp your number and your name within 15 minutes to the number you see at the bottom of the screen. That is 805-391-7447 to win one of our 10 unbelievable Chidon duffel bags. Again, that's 805-391-7447. What was the partition between the Kodesh and the Kodesh HaKadoshim made of in the first Beis HaMikdash?
613 mitzvahs. Are you smarter than a Chidon kid?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls at home, we are back with your favorite game show, Are You Smarter Than a Chidon Kid? We had Benny Friedman on before. We raised an incredible amount of money. We got 5 questions altogether, right? We did incredibly amazing. And now we're getting ready for our second set of Are You Smarter Than a Chidon Kid? Now, as you've seen tonight, we had the girls come on, and they did an incredible job. You can see that these kids can really Google Kol HaTorah Kula. It's quite incredible. They're able to go right from the beginning of Yesodus of Yadus, from Mada, through Ava, through Zmanim, through Hafla, to Tara, to Kinyan, to Avoda, to Nezikin, Kinyan, Mishpatim, Shoftim. The incredible, vast breadth of knowledge that these kids have is just something unbelievable. And here's the thing. Your kids can have this. Your kids can have this. All you need to do is sign up at thechidon.com. It's that easy. You can register. And in the meantime, we'd like to ask you, make sure to make a donation as well if your kid's a part of it, or even if you want to see something like this succeed. Programs like this, like Tzivos Hashem, like Chidon, create the future of our Jewish people and give our kids the self-motivation and passion they need to be good Jews. And we have here our kids back again, Moshe from 4th grade, Yosef from 5th grade, Shnei Zalman from 6th grade, Noam, it's good to see you again, 7th grade, and David in 8th grade. And this time we have a second round of contestants, and they are, ladies and gentlemen, Betsy and Shmuley Marcus! Here we go. We got a real set over here. This is a double header, so it makes it a little easier. We got two brains here at the same time. Shmuley, how you feeling about this? How you feeling?
Baruch Hashem, fantastic. I've been watching them from backstage. These kids know an incredible amount of Torah, and that's thanks to you and the Chidon. And
Thank you. And
Tzivos
Betsy, how
Hashem.
you feeling? I heard that you
How
have
we
kids
doing
in
this?
Chidon.
I do. Baruch Hashem.
Well,
This is very exciting.
we have no time to lose. We're going to go straight in to our first question. But before we do that, this is your table. You're one person. You've got to share a table. That is for the Chidon kid. Got it?
Okay.
Here
Got
we
it,
go.
got it.
For our first question, we're going to call up Moshe from 4th grade.
Moshe, be nice to us, okay? Thank you.
Okay, Moshe, before we found out that your favorite thing is Avodah Zarah, we were not too impressed about that. Right? How do you feel about the subject of brachas? Because that's our next question. Brachas. There you go. You're doing incredible, Moshe. Bring it right up to your mouth. How do you feel about the subject of brachas, Moshe? You think you can help us?
Confident.
Okay, here we go. Our first question.
Are you smarter than a Chidon kid?
Which bracha
Hit the buzzer.
in Birchas Hamazon was added by the Chachamim? Now, this is how it works.
Okay.
If you know the answer, you can hit the button to lock it in. You know the answer. Moshe, still writing. Our contestants have got it before the Chidon kid. Oh, the Chidon kid knows it as well. Okay. Well, that was really quick. Who wants to answer? Shmuley hit the button. Shmuley, which bracha is it? Atov HaMeitiv, Noidelacha, Boiner Shalayim, D. Asher Yotzar. Come on,
I'll go
who
with
wrote
A,
this?
Hatov HaMeitiv. How's that?
Hatov HaMeitiv. What did you write, Moshe? Hatov HaMeitiv. That is the
High
correct
five, high
answer.
five.
We are off to the races. $10,000 raised today for Tzivos Hashem and Chidon. We now call Yosef from grade 5 for our next question.
Yosef.
This is on the topic of kashrus. How do you feel about kashrus, Yosef? You feel very good about kashrus. How are you feeling about this, Spency? You keep kosher?
I do.
You know the laws?
I know the Uncle Moshe song.
Let's have the next question.
Are you smarter
Okay.
than a Chidon kid?
Well, this is a little different to what you might have known from the Uncle Moshe song. Which of the following is one of the signs of a kosher locust? A, 2 antennas. B, 4 wings. C, 6 legs. And D, of course, any Jewish locust has 8 postgraduate degrees. What do we have here? Shmuley. Oh, well, let's see. How's our Chidon contestant doing? There you go. You can do it with your finger. Don't let them see. Okay, are you guys locked in?
We're locked in.
Okay. Let's hear. What is your answer?
We are going to go with letter B, 4 wings.
4 wings. And you know that from experience. This is something you eat.
There's some restaurants in LA that some interesting appetizers. No, I'm kidding.
Yosef, what do you have? How many, what is your sign of a kosher locust? What did you write?
B, 4 wings.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're off
Oh,
to
we
an
don't know,
amazing
right.
continuation of this game because that answer is 100%
Oh.
correct.
Nice job. Nice job.
Okay, we're ready for our next question. This time we have Shnei Zalman on the topic of Zroim. Zroim covers a lot of ground. Trumas, Maisras, Shemitah. Are you good at that subject, Shnei Zalman? Okay, here we go. For the topic of Zroim, we have the following question.
Are you smarter than a Chidon kid?
Who, Shmuley and Bensi, who would wave the basket of Bikurim when it was brought to the Beis Hamikdash? A, the Kohen. B, the owner. C, both the Kohen and the owner, or D, the Olei Torah traffic guard. Now, Shner Zalman's already locked in his answer, and I want to remind you, you have two possible cheats. You have a peek that you could use. The peek means if you're not sure, you could press this button, say, I want to use my peek, and you can choose if you want to use Shner Zalman's answer. And you have a save. If you get the wrong answer and you hit it wrong, we'll let you off with one question. So, what do you want to do? Do you know the answer? Do you want to peek? What do you think?
Chidon, how you feeling? You think you know it?
Yes.
Bessie.
I say we peek at the professional.
If you want to do the peek,
Let's
you got to
check
hit the button
professional.
with the peek.
Oh, we had to hit the button.
Okay, we have a peek. This is your first save.
It's C.
So, Shner Zalman, what do you think the answer is?
C.
Both the Kohen and the owner waved the basket of the Kohen.
Yes.
How confident do you feel about this?
100%.
100%.
That's pretty confident.
That's pretty
We
confident.
go with that, 100%. We're with that.
And what makes you think that? Tell me what you know about this.
The book.
Okay. Well, you have the choice. You can stay with the peek, or you could pick your own answer.
Yeah, we're gonna stay with C.
That is 100% right.
All right.
We are now up
Oh,
to
yeah.
$36,000. We have a chance to get to $100,000. We have RFK Financial sitting on the side over here. He's counting the dollar bills because he might actually have to give the full amount. So we're really excited about that. And now we're up to our next question.
Are you smarter than a Chidon kid?
For our next question, we have Noam from 7th grade, and this is on the topic of korbanos. Are you ready?
Yeah.
How must the korban pesach be roasted? A, with a metal spit. B, with a wooden spit. C, with a stone spit.
A stone
A
spit?
stone spit. They make these things to hold a stone spit. And number D, of course, you roast the korban pesach with marshmallows. What are you going to go with? Now, you use your peek. If you get it wrong, you still have your save, but then you're on your own. You might as well go for a guess. Okay, so you've locked in your answer. Noam, have you locked in your answer?
Yeah.
What's your
Okay.
Noam, help
What
me
did
out
Noam
before.
write?
A wooden spit.
A wooden spit. What were you thinking? I just did that in the wrong order. Is that what you
We're
had?
gonna go letter B. Yes.
Absolutely, that is the correct answer.
Honesty.
Amazing, Noam. Thank you so much. This is incredible. We are now up to the 50,000 level, and this is now the question that really counts. For that, we're going to call upon David from 8th grade, a 5-year Chidon contestant, and a Kol HaTorah Kula kid. Now, don't look at the iPad.
Oh.
That's cheating. We're up to our last question. David, how do you feel about the topic of Shoftim? How do you feel about it?
Confident.
You're feeling confident again. We're really happy to hear that. Here is your question.
Are you smarter than a Chidon kid?
I know
Who
this
of
one
the
for
following-
sure. I know this one for sure.
Who of the following is disqualified from being a witness midrabanan? A, someone who testified falsely in the past. B, people who conduct business with the ownerless produce of Shemitah. C, someone who served Avodah Zarah. And D, someone who copies Avram Fried CDs without paying for them. Come on.
I got this one for sure, and I hope Avram
Why
Fried's
are you
here.
so sure about this?
D, someone who copies Avram Fried CDs without paying for them. Disqualified, midrabanan for sure. Final answer.
But wait a second. Who said that just because you get a save means you get the 100 grand? You sure you want to stick with that answer?
I'll let Betsy handle it.
We want to hear the right answer. Do you know the answer to this question?
What was the question again?
Who of the following is disqualified from being a witness midrabanan? Someone who testified falsely. People who conduct this business with the ownerless produce of Shemitah. C, someone who served the Avodah Zarah. D, someone who copies Avram Fried albums without paying for them. The answer is not D. You got it. This is serious. This is a serious game, serious money, and it's a
This is a
$50,000
tough one.
question. You've used you've used your peak And right now, you cannot use your save. Or if you do, you still won't get to 100. We need an answer right now. RFK Financial is really nervous here because it's an expensive question. You got to give us an answer. The producers want to continue. What is your answer?
Okay, we're going to go with letter B.
You're going to lock that in?
What do we do to lock it in? Hit this thing?
Why did you choose B?
Well, because you don't like D, so that's out. Someone who testified falsely in the past is too, sounds like you made it up. It was either B or C. Someone was, we just go with B because it's something you wouldn't think of if you were writing these questions. It has to be the answer. You know what I'm saying? We can tell which ones were written by you, Chony Milecki, okay?
Well, I'll tell you this. It's not D, and C is Min Torah. So it is A or B. What did you say, David? What's your answer?
B.
B is the correct answer, and we have raised today $100,000 for Tzivos Hashem and Chidon. Thank you to RFK Financial. What an incredible game. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please give your applause for all of our Chidon kids here, and of course for Benny Friedman and the Marcus brothers. And thank you for being with us today. Boys and girls at home, welcome back. Earlier in the program, we asked you, what was the partition between the Kodesh and the Kodesh HaKadoshim made of? And we had 2,800 people this time. That's even more than last time. Respond with the answer, and 2,000 got it right. That's incredible, incredible response. The answer is the partition in the first Beis HaMikdash between the Kodesh and the Kodesh HaKadoshim was made out of stone. That's it. Now, if you didn't get that answer right, we do have another question for you. You can see 10 of our winners who are right there at the bottom of the screen. We're going to be in touch with you, and you're going to get our special Chidon duffel bags. Now, here's our next question. This time, you can win one of our 10 Chidon helicopters. And here's the question. What is the minimum amount of scales that a fish needs in order to be kosher? What are the minimum amount of scales that a fish needs in order to be kosher? You can find the answer in Book 2, Unit 78. WhatsApp your name and number within 15 minutes. Your name and answer within 15 minutes to 805-391-7447. Again, the number is 805-391-7447. And stay tuned. We will announce our third round trivia winners real soon. Now we have an incredible, incredible showcase for you. I believe that this might be the most powerful moment of the evening, so please pay attention. And for this, please welcome Rabbi Yeshua Lustig, principal at Olei Torah and host of the Chidon Game Show, and our very own Chidon Torah panel.
Are you smarter than a Chidon kid? Tell me how you're supposed to live.
Good evening. In 1 week from tonight, on Beis Nissen, April 3rd, from this very stage,
and we are now back with our trivia answers. Earlier in the show, we asked you, what is the minimum amount of scales that a fish needs in order to be kosher? The answer is 1. That's right, a fish only needs 1 scale. I'm assuming it needs more than 1 fish. But 1 scale is the answer, and if you got that right, we have our 10 winners on the board that have been randomly selected. So mazel tov to you.